On August 29th, 2021, exactly 16 years to the day after Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Ida made landfall in Louisiana. We visited the tiny town of Houma, Louisiana, to see how they were handling things after the hurricane. Okay, so we're out here. It's a Victory Church, and these people here are packaging up and organizing the different food products that they've had donated.
God bless you, sir.
I'm not sure as far as the item.
You were saying that that's the Cajun Navy over there.
Yes, the Cajun Navy is over there.
And they're going to prepare 1,000 meals today?
Yes.
Wow, see, that's a ton. And then here, this is your church?
This is our church, Victory at Houma. We have supplies that came from several different places. We've had Second Harvest truck come with 18-wheeler full of supplies. We've also had someone from San Diego, California that just was passing through and said, hey, can we donate a whole bunch of stuff? And they brought clothes and home supplies. They brought food, all kind of different things. And then we had the Cajun Navy that came and dropped off a whole bunch of supplies. We've had hundreds of people coming through here asking for supplies. Of course, the main thing that people are asking for we don't have, which is ice and gas. Everybody needs ice and gas.
So what's it looking like going forward for you guys, like with your places and all that?
If I ain't moved now, I ain't going nowhere.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fight it out. But then they say you got another tropical storm. What's that looking like?
I feel like it's the way it is out here, you know?
I've been fishing oysters and everything. And right now, it's just where it works at.
Yeah.
You got
What's like an average year for storms here?
like what you mean? How many hurricanes?
Yeah, like
Every year?
Yeah, about
Yeah.
10 hurricanes a
10
year. But
hurricanes
it
a year,
depends. Like the past couple of years, we've been getting lucky. All the states, Florida's got hit, Texas got hit, Lake Charles, Louisiana got hit pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because we've been lucky. We haven't been having storms
Yeah.
that much the past couple years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 16 years since Katrina, and I think that was the last big one.
The last big one, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a while. I mean, 16 years is a good long time.
Yeah, they've been going elsewhere. Like, they've been going up north.
Right?
Yeah, all the way up the coast, it was our year. Me and my brother already knew it. We knew it when we strapped up everything, brought our boats out. I strapped up everything. Everything in my house, I got mine on stilts. Everything in my house, everything I strapped down was good, ready to go next day. Everything inside my house, ripped half my roof off, so everything inside,
damn.
like a freaking swamp canyon. But so I'm over here helping this dude. I haven't had time to take care of mine. Yeah.
We have a lot of people in our church that are actually serving here that has lost everything.
Oh, wow.
And they're here serving because there's nothing else they can do. So
Oh my goodness. Wow.
How long have you lived in Houma?
I've been at Houma for 11 years now, almost 12 years we've been living here.
So you saw Katrina right when it happened too.
Actually, I was living on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi when Katrina hit. We lost everything. We had nothing. We came home to a slab for Katrina. So for me to be here helping others, I'm so grateful that I still have a home. We have damage, but I'm grateful that I have a home. Because the last time we went through this, we didn't have a home.
Right.
And that's why I can relate to all of them who lost everything and still here helping, because when you lose everything, you have nothing else to do. You
Yeah.
can't fix your house. It's unfixable. You can't do anything at your house.
Yeah.
You have nothing else to do but help people. And I love the way everybody just comes together to do that.
We're such a close-knit, resilient
Yeah.
bunch of people down
Yeah.
here.
Seems like it.
It's so touching to see everywhere. I mean, because there's times you're like, oh, can't wait to get away from here with the people,
Yeah.
the negative people all over in this world today.
Sure.
But whenever bad things happen, we always come together.
Yeah.
And that's just, it brings so much joy.
Yeah, so I feel like there's two really cool things that you said there. One was that this is such like a tight-knit place. Like, what do you think about this place makes it so tight-knit?
Just the resilience of it
Yeah.
all. And this is all what I've been born and raised to come up with.
Okay.
You know, like I've always been taught to do that. We always help one another.
Uh-huh.
I've always been born and raised to come up like this.
Yeah.
And it's just how
How
it's always been.
Have you always lived in Houma here?
Born and raised. Born and raised.
I think the Louisiana people are very generous. We're called the hospitality state for a reason. People here are very hospitable. They're all willing to help, and I feel like Louisiana's strong enough to come back from this, and we're gonna come back stronger. I believe that.
I mean, so what were you doing during the storm? You stayed in your home?
I stayed with my grandparents.
Uh-huh.
My stepdad, he had a pacemaker, so he
Yeah.
was distraught having to leave. But I was like, no, it's okay.
It's
My mom
okay.
and Papa would do the same for me in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
So you stayed, and did you board up the windows? Was there flooding?
Yes, no flooding, just the
Okay.
wind. We
Okay.
we boarded up the windows and everything. Now, in my grandparents' house, like the only reason why we got out the house
Uh-huh.
is because my neighbor, who I grew up with and everything, her husband is one of the firefighters near.
Oh, okay.
And he went around everywhere
Oh.
and checking on everybody, like after the
Sure.
storm. Or it was about 11:30 at night they came. And he said they actually had to rescue somebody in the back of the neighborhood.
Oh,
The roof-
wow.
It's a 2-story house, and the roof came off. So
Wow.
and they were in there on the top, you know. And
Oh,
I could
wow,
tell
just
when I
hanging
walked
on.
around, they had to jump off the top,
way.
like the screen door was
Wow.
open. So
That's insane.
yes.
Yeah, so you're telling us right now you were on this boat right
Yeah,
here.
that's 62 foot long,
Uh-huh.
22 foot wide. Watch the tornado come across here. You see these houses right here that split the roofs?
Mm-hmm.
Come across the water right here. This boat wasn't here. Hit this building. See how that opening is right here?
Yep.
There was trucks right there. There ain't no bushes on the other side of the road.
Dang.
All this roof lifted off of here. All these transformers fell. We had a rope tied to the boat all the way around to that handrail over there in case the water came up. We saw we could pull our way up there. We marked the winds at 163
Jeez.
for 2.5 hours.
And like, did you feel safe in there?
Oh yeah, that boat's solid, brother. That was built in 1949, that boat.
This thing's no joke. This is a hurricane boat.
It's been through Camille, Betsy, quite a few other ones, and now the storm of the century. You think about it. Cause it blew that door open, blew me out the door. I landed on the ground right here, skipped my elbow, my knees, all this was off. That's how hard it blew. It blew me out the cabin on the ground right here.
That's unbelievable.
I don't weigh but 130 pounds, 160 mile an hour wind hit you, told you anywhere I want.
So, like that being said, what do you feel like the future looks like for Houma and all these cities?
It's not our first time.
Yeah.
It might take a while, but we're gonna come back up.